I think we're losing track of the most important thing, which is what are we going to name ourselves? My vote is for the Coalition for the Liberation of Intelligent Terrifying Organisms and their Rehabilitation into Society. The only drawback is that the abbreviation is clitoris.
All right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm here with
Barely alive, Q.
Barely Alive Q, and on Skype.
The Super Builder Blood Axe.
All right. All right, next up we have Sony and Xbox really in this one. This particular article is talking about Sony, but reportedly planning to put ads in PlayStation games. Microsoft is said to be exploring a similar move for free-to-play Xbox titles. So basically what this is there, as you can see in the screenshot, you have a billboard and so more product placement in games. Of course, you know, to me, I'm fine with this on most games as long as it's not, you know, I don't want to see a Coke ad in Dragon Quest or
I'm hoping it'll be thematic more than that. Like,
but as far as like a lot of your games, throwing in billboards and product placement and maybe cutting the price or making a game free to play sounds awesome to me. Like I have no problems with this.
most modern games have the usual amount of billboards and stuff in there anyway. So changing it to actual real products to save money wouldn't bother me. Whether it's the off-brand or it's actually Coca-Cola cans sitting on a table, wouldn't bother me at all. In fact, to me, it'd make it more realistic because, I mean, let's be honest. The off-brands kind of take you out and remind you that you're playing a video game because you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's Bula Cola. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, they're trying, they're doing a no-name. So it wouldn't bother me if they do it wisely. Now, the problem is if they try to do it in games like you said. Good point, by the way. I didn't think of that. Well, if it's a fantasy game, then it's going to be weird to see a KFC. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be like, is that the Colonel over there selling chicken? Yeah. Like, that's going to be weird.
Or like you had mentioned earlier with Street Fighter, let's just go and put it on the character,
rolling,
like logo,
scrolling logos,
and cutscene ads and.
Oh no, yeah. Oh god, no cutscenes though. Do not stop my gameplay. The key part here is do not stop my gameplay.
It's subtlety and just putting things in places where it doesn't interrupt the game. Because honestly, that tends, I mean, if you look in psychologically, that tends to make more of an effect than me slapping something in your face. If I subtly put hints of something into your brain, which this may be, I guess, the negative point of this, is it is sort of a subtle way of mind control, but
sit up there and your character is like, oh, I need to get my health back.
It's brand recognition, though. You're trying to get somebody, when they see something, they go, I saw that somewhere, and I was having fun when I saw it. So then you start relating that product to fun.
I mean, it's better advertising. I don't mind that. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a smarter tactic. What do you think, Blood Axe? You've been in the biz as long. We've actually worked together in the biz. What do you think of that type of advertisement?
Well, you stole my thunder because my biggest thing was don't slow down my game. Don't give me a cutscene that I have to sit through for 20 seconds while I'm waiting to go on the next scene in my game. That would piss me off.
Yeah.
But if you can get creative with not just billboards, but if you're playing Street Fighter and Ryu has an emblem on his back for Mountain Dew or something, that would be really kind of interesting. Is creative product placement.
I prefer it's on a billboard in the back.
Ryu sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Do the do.
That's right. Actually, we went drinking with Ryu at CypherCon, as a matter of fact. But or either that, or like during your load screens or your save screens, that little emblem that flashes in the corner. You can make it Coca-Cola, or you can make it KFC, or whatever you wanted to do. That could be some creativity as well. But yeah, just don't prevent me from being able to continue my game because I got to watch your stupid commercial. I have enough of that on YouTube as it is. No, I don't pay for the YouTube Premium like Q does. But but I probably need to because I'm tired of the commercials. Because that's 20, 30 seconds on your.
If you start, you won't be able to stop Blood X. Because I'm telling you, when I'm over someone else's house and a commercial pops up, I'm like, ugh. You know, it's like almost gross. I'm just like, what? You don't, what do you know, I start sounding like,
dude.
I'm like, you broke ass sucker.
When I'm at work and somebody sends me something, it's a YouTube link, and I click on it, and I'm just like, commercial.
I know, man. It is hard.
God.
Like, I'm not a Sedini person, but once you've gotten YouTube Premium, going back is hard. And, like, I'm over my folks' house, and my mom watches TV, and we'll be like, oh, what's this show? Then we sit down, and then commercials come on. And commercials have gotten so strange. Okay. I realized I hadn't seen a commercial in, like, 5 years. But, oh, my God. I couldn't tell you what the hell they were selling. It was just weird. But if to put an example that me and Bloodaxe could say, we were actually talking about in Grounded that there are like those empty soda cans you can walk into. Mm-hmm. And they just threw random names on the soda cans. I was like, I wouldn't mind if those were Sprites and Cokes.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't bother me at all. And it would get Grounded some more money.
You could have a little Debbie laying out in the...
Yeah, you know, like they could have done a couple... They could have used actual Mike's Hots instead of the Senior... like stuff we got. They could have used actual icebreakers. I mean, it wouldn't have bothered me, and it would have made some money. And honestly, it would have made it even more recognizable because here's what the off-brand products do. They remind you that this isn't the real world, which can be a little bit anti-submersion. But if you saw Coca-Cola or Mountain Dew cans, you would go like, oh, wow, this could be our world. You know, this could be the world we live in.
Yeah. Bloodaxe?
Yep. If you had Coke versus Sprite cans or Mellow Yellow cans, if it's a Coke world, I would go past a Coke can to go find some Mellow Yellow and fill it up in my canteen. You know, I would farm certain flavors or have different canteens with different flavors in it. But going back, they're called hot cha-chas in Grounded.
Yeah, Mike's Hots, man. They can be Mike Hots. Like I said, you could just go ahead and do the tamales or the Mike Hots.
Break out lemon heads, and I mean, yeah, that would be kind of
Oh,
cool.
I love lemon heads.
Or atomic fireballs. That would be phenomenal.
Oh yeah, dude, so, I'd have a base with a treasure room of lemon heads. They just be piled up, just be like, this is my lemon head treasury. I grew up on lemon heads.
I know. We've had the conversation.
When you're traveling through the backyard, you don't eat mushrooms. You eat lemon heads.
I would eat lemon heads.
Oh, all right.
So Grounded, we don't mind, dude. Go get you some licensing money. It's all good, baby.
There you go. Nice to have Bloodaxe on the show today, and
I made it through the whole
chat
show.
room.
I didn't think I would.
Yeah. No, we weren't sure if you were gonna make it, but you made it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You know, be sure to check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. YouTube, where you can like and subscribe. We also have in our YouTube descriptions and on our Facebook, we have a link to our Discord page. So if you want to join that and throw out ideas for things you want to hear us talk about, games you want to see us play, it's a great place to go and do that. We have channels for all that different stuff, and I've been working on cleaning up the Discord and setting up the rules and all that stuff. And
you have rules?
You know, yeah. Rule number 2: don't be a dick.
That's why I'm not in Discord.
Apparently, we're exempt to that rule.
Well, there's levels of dick, you know.
That's what she said.
I may be a dick, but I'm 100% asshole. So
all right, guys. Thanks for watching this every week.
We hope you enjoy.
Just a player, play the damn game.
And I'm just like, stop this. This is just a new version of the scared black man you did to us back in the day. You racist bastards. This is back when it used to be, oh, no, I'm a scared, massa. You think I don't recognize that?